YouTube, what is good? Today is February 17th, Michael Jordan's birthday. It's raining. I'm definitely very behind on the day in the life type of content like this. I'm not even sure if I'm going to drop a lot of the content that I have like on deck because it's so old at this point. And I'm just trying to catch up on Flea Market and Sneaker Show and Top Shelf TV and all the stuff that, you know, I guess I see as most important. And then all this other stuff I leave on the back burner. The other part about this type of content is I'm always like on the fence about dropping it because it's more, I guess, personal stuff, more me explaining kind of like what I go through and some business aspect of it, some like bullshit I deal with. Obviously, you know, I'm human, so I'm not always in the mood to be on camera and talk about this and talk about that. So once I sit down to edit that, sometimes I'm just like, man, I really don't want to put this out right now. And you know, a lot of the content that I put out originally that kind of got our channel going was content that I said, man, I don't really want to put this content out right now, but I did anyway. So it's a little hard for me to find that motivation to do it now, because I'm trying to just, you know, stick to my flea market, stick to my sneaker shows, stick to my, you know, real sneaker stuff and not really the behind the scenes stuff because, again, it's just like hard for me to deal with. But, you know, today we have a $7,200 buyout coming up. So I'm heading to the bank to pick up hopefully $7,200. At that point, he's pulling up at around 10 a.m. It's 9:30 right now, so should have about 2 hours before we open up to, you know, look over everything, make sure everything's good, all that jazz. Wow, this is definitely a proper collection. I can tell for sure.
What's that? Nice little spot here.
Oh yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. It's
Where
just
are you from? New York?
Yeah, Hopewell Junction. It's like an hour north of the city, hour and a half north of the city.
Oh, okay. Wow, I appreciate you making the trip. That must have been.
That wasn't bad at all, actually.
Hopefully the traffic wasn't too bad.
I didn't hit any.
Oh, okay.
As soon as
perfect.
the kids got on the bus, I just kind of.
Oh, that's sweet. So yeah, I guess I'll just you know, check each one out. I mean, I assume by the pictures and stuff, and everything should be perfect.
Is going to be perfect.
Yeah.
That's the grail right there, boy.
Yeah.
I mean, laces aren't even untied from the factory.
Yeah, these are beautiful.
I hope those fetch you a couple bucks.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. I remember I sold my pair too. I kind of regretted it, but I just knew for the value I wasn't going to wear them, you know. It gets hard when stuff like that gets expensive.
I have that definitely is one of the balances, but I also have a job where I'm never in sneakers, ever.
Yeah, so you have no time. Exactly.
I got no time, and then all of a sudden I turned old, and now I'm like, I have a tough time, you know, pulling some of these things off, let's face it.
Yeah.
As soon as you hit the 40s, I'm like...
I find myself wearing the same stuff every day anyways.
Yeah. Look at them, man. Animals right there. Boom. Factory, yeah. Not even untied from the Nike people.
Yeah. With all the laces and everything.
Everything. It's going to be perfect. Every single pair. The only thing that was worn was the 95 Neons, and it was one time.
Yeah, no, 100%.
That's because it's literally my favorite Air Max of all time.
95 Neon?
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Well, I remember them from when I was growing up. All this stuff was dropping new as I was going up, you know, so it's like...
Gotta get it when you can, yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
There's one pair of Converse Simple Pleasures that you could just take. I
Really?
won them in like a random raffle thing. I was trying to win like a nice exclusive pair of shoes, and that was the consolation prize, a bunch of giveaways.
Awesome.
And they're just in there. You could just.
Oh, I appreciate that. Evan, if you want, we'll just start popping them open. Just make sure they're all brand new.
Gotcha.
I mean, everything, of course, is legit, of course. Even down to the receipts, huh?
Some might have the receipts in there. Sorry.
No, that's fine. I mean, if any of your info's on it, we'll make sure to take it off. Or, but it is good to have. I mean, some people love having receipts, depending. You said you prefer cash, right?
I would.
Okay.
It just makes it much easier.
No,
that's
100%.
all.
100%. This is the one that you said was lightly used. Looks good to me.
You can barely tell.
Yeah, no.
If I didn't wear black socks that day, you wouldn't even be able to tell.
How'd you find the store originally? Online or?
Well, to be honest, as my collection started growing like 2 years ago, I'm like, I gotta start finding a home for these.
Okay.
So I started following lots of people
Okay.
in the sneaker world, you guys being one of them.
Awesome.
And once the time was right, I just started reaching out. That was like a couple months ago. And then the Friday before last, I was off. And I'm like, okay. I have to figure out what I have, because I get them in the mail and I just put them up in the closet.
Yeah.
And then all of a
Good
sudden,
problem to have.
yeah. So then all of a sudden I'm like getting like loads of shoes out of like closets. I didn't know I had all this space in, and I'm like, oh my god, I got 30 something pairs of shoes.
Yeah.
I took them all out, took pictures of every one of them, thinking that maybe I eBay them or whatever.
Yep.
And got all ready, and then I posted on my Instagram, just all my friends that know that I collect sneakers that don't know what I have. I'm like, this is what I've got over the years, and
Great stuff.
so many people just like tag other people, and people start reaching out, and I'm like, yo, maybe now's the time.
Yeah.
And then I hit up a couple of you guys that I knew was like, you know, a good company, so.
Did you hit up any other stores at all?
Hell
Or?
yeah, man, I'm a
Yeah.
businessman. Of
And what
course I
happened?
did.
Any better offers or not?
Yes.
Any offer? Yeah. Really?
Yeah, on the West Coast.
Okay. Yeah.
I've used them in the past twice.
Okay.
It's nerve-wracking to put your shoes in a box and mail them.
Yeah.
Because if they say, oh, sorry, I didn't get them or something, like, you know, it's just
Yeah.
like,
Right.
and this collection's too big to do that, but they gave me $1,000 more option than you
Really?
guys did. $81.50.
Option as in buyout or like?
Buyout.
Wow.
And I wanted to just show you that, not to like
Yeah. No, I got you.
tell you anything, but like just to let you know, like
Right.
81.20, and I'm like, I just gotta give them to you guys.
Yeah. Now
My
that's
favorite
8120
video-
range. Is that like? Does that mean like they see them then decide? Like
Well, that's the other thing. They have to verify, like you guys said. I'm not giving them bullshit. If everything checks out, they'll send it to you. And it's pretty good. They're all right. But I like keeping
but
local.
it's shipping. Yeah.
Dude, they got 100,000 followers. That's what they
And
do.
do they send a label?
No, I do all that.
So that's
That must
fine.
cost a
But
big.
that's gonna be
Not a
another-
lot, but like.
It's gonna be another 100, 200.
100, 200, 30. No, it'll be way more than that.
Yeah, probably.
It's probably a $300-$400 thing.
And if they arrive damaged,
Yeah.
they're like, oh, the box
Exactly.
is fucked up. Yeah.
But you guys gave me a fair deal, and to be honest, like I love your videos. You guys pull all your shoes out and you start talking which one's your favorite ones and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
I appreciate that.
That
Man.
shit's
Thank
awesome.
you. That's
They're
dope.
cool.
Those are awesome right there.
Those are good.
That's like one of the most slept on shoes. It peels
Yeah,
away as you
peels
use
The
it.
peel
right?
away is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a really awesome shoe.
I got stories on every one of these things.
Yeah.
But
That's
yeah,
always.
no, you guys were great as far as just like the communication back and forth. Plus, your number was fair. You know, most people wanted me to consign, and
Yeah, and especially nowadays, you hear what's going on with that stuff, the consigners and people losing shoes and not getting paid. And it's a risky business. I mean, it shouldn't be, but
how rare are those things in your hand? I know they're not worth a ton.
yeah,
That's
I was gonna say
rare.
they're rare, but they're not worth a ton. But yeah, the gachos. I remember they did these a white one. Was it a white one and a black one, or was
Yeah,
it
I believe
multiple?
it was white and black.
Yeah, it's like a soccer shoe, right?
Yeah, I just like thought it was cool.
Nah, they are. Quality's pretty nice on them too.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what we got here.
Those are the free ones right there.
Yeah. Yeah, they talk about these coming back out with
What's
the bigger,
that?
with the bigger bubble.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
really?
yeah, I saw that. The only problem with those shoes, man, they just get dirty fast.
Yeah, 100%. This is a good one too.
Dude, That's it right there. That's my childhood. You're holding it right in your hand.
What was like the first shoe for you that?
The first shoe that was in my family was the Grape 5, Jordan Concord 5.
That's the one. Right
My brother got it. My mom got it for him. But those were the ones that were on the playground. I saw the kids that had money with them, and I'm like, look at them. I'm just looking at them.
Yeah.
But then the next year, my brother got the Grape 5s, and then the first Jordan I had was the infrared 6s, which were just bonkers good. I have a pair in here somewhere.
The Grape 5.
Dude, they're my favorite.
That was everything for me back in the day too, man.
I remember it was like 8 years ago. It was like 7 years. The Black Grape 5s re-released, and I was at the mall waiting, trying to get them, and literally there was.
That was a super hard shoe to get. I worked at a shoe store back then, and you know, we got a couple pairs, but I remember like the House of Hoops and stuff, like they've got like 20 pairs or something.
Yeah.
You know what's funny about that shoe though? The suede was so like touchy that
you
wear it one time it looked like shit.
Damaged in the box.
Yeah, 100. And it was like, damn.
The condition of those, man, look at that. Look at that. Yeah. Like, it's not even touched. Look at the paper's not crinkly. People
nice
get
stuff.
shoes like that, they show them off to their friends. You guys are the only ones who've ever touched this but me.
Yeah, you're right. That's why maybe one day they'll do like sneaker grading, you know? Down to the box.
That would be insane. That would be.
I feel like one day that might actually be a thing.
It should be a thing, like sports cards, man.
Yeah.
Don't matter if you have the, Curry Auto, if it's like got a crease in it, you want the one that's clean as shit.
Right.
But nobody's gonna wear them then,
Yeah, no, 100%.
That's all I could win for the raffle. For Travis. At least I won something.
These I thought would be going for a lot more, but
yeah.
I don't know why they don't sell.
It's an odd shoe.
If
if you sat on it, I bet you'd go up, but
yeah.
I don't know. Tough call. Same with the MediaCon ones. Those are in
The black.
Those things, quality bananas, but they're just not selling for a ton,
Yeah, no, 100%.
You're good.
So I guess we'll get a count, right? You said 33 was the total.
Well, there's 34, and I kept the Marina Blues.
Yeah, 34 because of the Converse, right?
Yep, I
Okay,
have
cool,
the list of everything.
Yeah, no, I
want
got
to
it.
kind of inventory it. I'm in no rush. You can take your time.
Yeah, that should be good. This should be 72 if you want to count it to make sure that that's good. Take your time there. And honestly, I'll throw in an extra 100 for you because of this.
You don't have to do that.
Nah, seriously, man. Like I would like to, man, because knowing another store offered you a little more, like
Offered me, yeah.
I'd feel better if I could. So.
Well, a couple people offered me less.
Yeah, but you know.
Do you know Slap City?
Never heard of them.
What? They're pretty big. They tried to get 5,600. I'm like,
oh my god.
I'm like, did you read the full list?
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, it's just, with the times now. I'm like, the times now? You go on eBay or StockX, you see what their bids. Like,
yeah, no, 100%.
I'm like, I hear you, I appreciate your time. That's just too low.
Yeah.
Most places want to just consign.
Yeah, I mean, that was always the business model, right? Because people, you don't really have to put up the money, and obviously you're making money off of other people's items. But I don't know. To me, that was always a headache, man. I hated having people's stuff and
yeah.
like, oh, did it sell? Did it sell?
Right.
It's just like
you gotta constantly check in with somebody, and I mean, it's just it gets to be a headache, I'm sure.
But like, if you do it correctly,
I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah. I think I might have lost it. That's what's up, man.
I appreciate it.
But I'm gonna keep collecting just the exclusives. I'll start hitting the sneakers thing, and every
It
couple
seems like
of
a
years,
lot of these you got from sneakers.
sneakers, or like I used to have a connection at the mall, and that was great.
Yeah.
Yep, he always kind of got my.
What happened? He get fired or he
no,
left?
he's moved on.
Yeah.
My I'm 44. I don't know how old you guys are, but like
about to be 33.
So that was my prime as far as doing all this. I had sneakers for days, the foam posits, everything. It's just like piles. And then I got a little older, and then everybody started getting older, and then none of my friends are working in the places anymore. So I'm just like, sneakers is all I got.
Yeah.
And I probably hit maybe 5 a year. On the good ones, maybe 4. So
it's gotten tough recently, at least for me, at least sneakers app. Like I feel like I never hit anything, but
I find the reason that I win And this
Do you
is
buy
just,
stuff?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Whenever my nephews need sneakers for Christmas or something, instead of going, I buy them on the app. And Nike sends them, and I have an order history. I can see everything.
Clothing too, or just like mostly shoes?
Yeah, I do some stuff. Like I got my wife a little like Nike bag, things like that. Yeah, dude, I just buy stuff that I'm gonna buy online, and every once in a while, like when I got the notification for the Kobe's,
that's sick.
With the dot, I was just like,
that's a good
buy now. Like, yes, I'll buy now. Like I think it's because I buy stuff.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot too. Like if you buy clothing, if you just like buy stuff, I believe. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. I return stuff a lot, which is probably why I don't.
I've returned a couple things too. Yeah. There was one time where I don't know why, but I just went after 3 of the Atmos. You know the We Love Nikes that were in there?
Yeah.
I thought they were gonna be hard to get. So I bought all 3.
You know what's funny?
I didn't want all 3. I just wanted one of the 3. So I'm like, give me the blue and whites because I'll wear them and keep the other 2.
It's funny because I actually looked for the 90s because same thing. I bought a couple of those and they went down in price, like under retail.
Yeah.
And now my size is kind of up there and hard to find. I really like that design, like with, We Love Nike.
Yeah.
Like
Dude, that's a slept-on.
It is
shoe.
It is a slept-on Air Max.
That's crazy.
In fact, a couple of the people that I know with sneakers is like, those We Love Nikes are great, and I'm like, you could buy them on. Like I'm like, you don't even pay a lot for them.
I know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
That's kind of the beauty of it too, though. Like that there's there's value out there as time goes on because people are buying like the hype stuff or stuff that gets cooler.
Yeah.
But then for other people, they can go buy stuff that's like, wow, I think this is cool. I like this. You know what I mean? So,
it all goes in waves. You just gotta like catch
it. No, that's the other thing we've been talking about. It's just like, the dunks were hot. This might come back. Air Max.
Dunks. Oh my God! Look at dunks. Everybody wants dunks right now.
Yeah.
I'm like,
and that's all stores have.
They're not even that comfortable. I'm like, they're hard leather. Like but it's what everybody wants.
Yeah,
it's all good.
so it's hot right now.
Yeah, that's funny, man.
And then the exclusive ones come out with the designers and stuff like that, the off-whites, all that stuff. It's all great, but like, give me some OG stuff.
I agree, 100%.
Yep, I'm an Air Max guy all the time. Like, if I wear anything, it'll just be Air Max. Stuff I could just buy. And that's it. But, I'll keep trying to win.
Sounds
stuff.
like my life in a year or 2, honestly.
Yeah.
As you can see,
Like
I look at all my Jordans and all my Nikes, and I'm just like, let me grab my 90s, let me grab my Buyout, let me grab my ones, like.
Yeah.
Oh man.
The Marina Blue ones I wanted just because I'll wear them.
Yeah.
Because they're not gonna like bother me to wear, and I like dark color shoes.
That's actually a pretty slept-on shoe. I
is.
remember we were buying them for like $200, $220, thinking there'd be a $300 shoe, and maybe one day.
Maybe one. Well, anything one day with a 1. Jesus.
Yeah.
You keep it long enough, it'll be.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a trip. This is actually like my 3rd collection that I've gotten rid of in the last few years. Awesome. I had a lot, and this had like the best one. So I hope you turn a profit, man.
Yeah, honestly, I looked at it as like it's just really good inventory.
You're not gonna lose a dime. I can guarantee you that.
Just good stuff.
If you could hit on the DBs, if you could sit on the Lost and Founds, those would be an $800 shoe. If you could just put them in that closet.
I think about that.
Take my box, dude, put them away.
Yeah.
That shoe's gonna be worth a lot.
Yeah, you think? Yeah.
Yep.
I think so a lot too, but then a part of me thinks, like you said, stuff is in waves, right? Where it's like, that's what happened in 2015, but then again, they might never make that again.
Ever again.
Yeah.
Like forget about it. That's the shoe you should box any you got up and put it away.
Yeah, that's a
They're
good call.
They're gonna be worth $800 a piece in the nears. They're already 5.
Yeah, you're right. 4 to 5.
Yeah.
And when you go to the shows, everyone asks high, even though they're going for 40. They all ask 550, 6, or whatever. So.
Yep, especially a clean pair that's literally factory never untouched. I mean, there's got to be something for that market of people that are just like they want perfection.
With the receipt, everything.
You got it. They're gonna be like, wow, these are better. Why should I buy from this guy? And they look, you could tell, like they retied whatever tucked in. It's factory done. So you do most of your business on eBay?
Yeah, honestly, most of it has been on eBay lately, especially like with YouTube. We've always been pumping eBay, but with YouTube, it's really helped because a lot of people go from YouTube to eBay. Yeah. And pretty much that's most of the business. Yeah. A lot of people come in here to sell mostly. We definitely get a lot of trades and stuff like that, but most of the time people just drop off stuff.
How often you take in this much inventory? If you don't mind me asking.
Honestly, pretty off.
Well, I see what you sell.
Your
You'll sell
stuff
30
is
pair,
your
30...
stuff is like higher value usually, like you know what I mean. So
yeah, these are coveted. Most of them.
like as a lump sum of cash at once.
Yeah.
Not usually like this, but throughout the day, like I know yesterday we had like $1,000 here, $500 here, $800 there. But usually it's like used stuff.
But you sell that much to be able to do that. Like your inventory goes that fast.
Thank God, yeah, thank God. Thanks to eBay, honestly. And I try to tell all resellers this as well, and I've been saying it for years. And everyone like says, "Oh, you should have TopshelfKicks.com and use the Shopify." It's like, bro, you know how many times when I did that, I got chargebacks.
Yeah.
Stripe shut me down.
Yeah.
Like
It's
eBay, you know, people tire kick on my website on eBay. It's like people are here, there, everywhere. They're going to stores on their.
And they're all across the
also
world.
It's global.
Yeah, across the global.
Yeah,
but they're like going to stores and seeing other stores charge these astronomical prices, and we try to come in there at like what we think is a fair price.
Yeah.
And thankfully, people think that it is fair.
Well, I'll pay more money to get from a reputable place.
Yeah. 100%.
I won't save $30 on a $400 item. I'd rather go to.
And I've learned that in my life too.
100,000 5-star reviews.
Right. Yeah, it's important.
This collection, it broke my heart to get rid of, but I had to. Like, what am I doing with it?
Yeah.
And now they're getting to that 6-year span. You either got to wear it or put it somewhere.
And some of it comes out again, which is annoying as heck.
That's
like,
the other thing.
Yeah. But eventually, like, you can't ball out in some of these old. Not that they're old. These ones aren't old, but some of the ones I had, they were like 10 years old. I'm like, you try doing anything, it's just gonna. Soul's gonna be laying on the ground. You're gonna be like, oh, I feel like an idiot.
Yeah.
Start
and then the money down the drain.
Yeah. But
true.
The DBs is the one I was like, I gotta find these a home.
Yeah.
Some person.
Because the bottom gets yellow too. And
they need to start wearing them. Like someone needs to start wearing them. I'm not gonna, and I need someone to wear them in the world. That's why I got rid of them. Amount that like makes you think like, $1,500. That's a lot. That's like a rent payment. That's like a whole.
Yeah.
Yep. I couldn't believe how much them like Red Octobers and stuff are going for. I'm like, oh my
it's
God.
insane.
Oh my God.
It's
if
insane.
only we would have known. I remember when the Off-White collection came out and the ones were like $600. I'm like, no way. No one will ever pay that. Like reselling. Yeah. It's crazy. And then you never know which ones are the ones. Like if I knew the shattered backboard ones that came out 4 years ago were only worth $1,000 a piece, I could have scooped 10 pair up for $300 on eBay the 2 weeks that they came out.
Yeah.
Because everybody buys them, they win them, and like, shit, I don't have the money for these, and they sell them, they try to make $50.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like that's what people happens. Do. I did that with the Royal Ones.
The OGs?
Yes, I won them, and I'm like, I don't have the money for this. And I sold them for like $240. Bought them for this when ones.
That's not terrible though. I remember the Shadows and Black Toes. People were returning. I had resellers calling me, and I had so many pairs. Some I had to turn down. They were literally like, "Yo, I'm gonna return these. You wouldn't give me like 170?" I was just like, all right, man.
That's crazy.
Literally insane.
Crazy.
Insane to think about, man. That's why, like you said, a lot of the OG stuff, like, will eventually just like pop back up. You know?
Yeah, they gotta. All right, I'm gonna head out of here. I can't thank you enough.
No,
I
thank
appreciate
you,
it.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks for taking the trip.
Yeah, I hope you guys make some good money on that. I really do.
Yeah, man.
And
some great stuff.
I'll be back. All right, thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. Have a safe trip back. All right, so I guess we can start putting these next to there.
Yeah. Because everything's basically brand new, right?
Everything's brand new other than the Air Max 95s.
Got you. Some really good shit in here.
All right, I have to shout out Garrett. Garrett just pulled up from New York and sold us a lot of good pairs. About 33 pairs. So that's what's up. Okay, let's just put them like this, like up.
Oh, okay.
We're just going to take a picture of the buyout, put it on the page and all that. And then yeah, see what else. You know what? Hold on. Before we do this, let's just contemplate here. I mean, we usually don't do that.
We don't. I was just thinking maybe
it would be
stack
cool.
them up and then just take a picture of like
that we'd have done before. If we just leave
like
this stack on here.
On the bench.
Yeah, I agree with that, and then we'll do our sales there. Let's do that. Let's just stack up it on the bench with the sizes showing, and then we'll go from there.
Okay,
but shouts to Garrett for taking the trip.
Yeah, super cool guy.
Yeah, awesome guy, awesome conversation. I even threw him an extra $100 because he told me a store on the West Coast offered him a little bit of more money. And after thinking about shipping and all that, you know, our offer definitely was just as fair because you don't have to ship it. You get cash. You don't get Zelle. You don't get Venmo. No bank wire. Nothing like that. But it is what it is. It made me feel better about it, and that's what's important, to continue to do good business with people if you think it makes sense. So it's about 33 pairs. We're going to take a picture of the pairs, and then we're going to take a picture of the stuff that's sold overnight or in the last couple of days. All right, we got a couple more things to grab, but this is what's sold so far. Sand Topes, we got the Camel Fatigue Foamposite Pros. Guys, that was a time when those came out. Very hard to get, super rare, going for a lot of money. Here we got the Off-White 2 Lows. Those aren't really hitting the numbers that everyone thought they'd be hitting, being one of Virgil's last Off-White collaborations. We got the Tree Lines. Speaking of numbers aren't hitting, sold this for like 100 ship, man. Crazy. We got the Authentic Grant Hill. We got the replica Jordan. We got a cool USA baseball shirt. We got a hoodie. Shouts to everyone for ordering merch. We greatly appreciate it. We got some Cherry 11s. We got some awesome Air Forces. Peep that purple. It's like corduroy. Boom. Orange Lobster, of course, brand new. We got the blue Undefeated Dunk. We got the, I don't even know what Yeezys foam runners those are. I think like Clay Pink or MX Clay. I don't know. We got another blue Foamposite 1. Guys, I don't know what it is. I mean, we sold one of these like yesterday. We sold the All-Star Edition yesterday as well. Foamposites are coming back. I don't know. We got the Royal Ones. Honestly, I think that's my cooked pair because, yeah, it's 11.5, and I ended up taking a new pair and selling a cooked pair. We got a Michigan Mid. You don't see those too often next to, I believe those are called like, no, those aren't the Oakland A's. I don't know what those are called. Another mid. We got the Pebbled Leather Reverse Bred Low. We got the NYCs. These sold for under 100 ship. That's crazy. Clots right here sold for under 100 ship. That's crazy. Shouts to Josh on the purchase there. We got the Dion's. You don't see those too often. Playoff 12 Lows and the Royalties. Evan's grabbing a couple more things. And yeah, we got to tackle this collection today. You know, maybe tuck a couple things, put some things in the case. Stuff like this is so crazy to me, man. Like, I don't know. I feel like these would just be cool as like a decoration piece in a home or something. Like just you walk in and see these little, I don't know. Anyways, Evan's gonna grab the other stuff and we're gonna see what else sold. All right, Evan just brought over 2 pairs. We got the brand new Rick and Morty's, sold for $500 ships. Shouts to Lissandro on that purchase. And then we got the size 7 men's Yellow Toes. I believe his name is Richard. Shouts to him. And then we got the Cyber Monday 3. I'll shout him out as well because that was via DM. Shout out to Jeffrey from Georgia on the Cyber Mondays. Got a really nice batch here. Definitely ending the weekend off on a good note on this rainy day. We're going to make sure to get all this stuff packed up and shipped out. Evan, anything for the people?
Yeah, this is a nice little array. I'm not going to lie.
Very nice.
Those Yellow Toes, fire. The Royalties, it's a good 12. And I know 12s are, you know, some people like them, some people don't. Those Rick and Morty's doing numbers right now. But yeah, the Rick and Morty's probably the best shoe here, in my opinion. Yeah, for sure. Rick and Morty's. Orange Lobsters, man. Every time I look at the Orange Lobsters, I feel like I have to buy a second pair of them. I do have one pair, but every time I look at them, I'm just like, man, I need to buy another pair of those because those are just really awesome. Anyways, we're going to make sure to get all this stuff packed up and shipped out ASAP.